Joseph Smith is the first prophet of the restoration of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. When I was a young man, I went to church. I went to the Mormon Church, which is actually truly called the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And as I would go to church, I believed the principles. I believed what I was being taught, but I didn't know, everything that I was being taught necessarily. And I got cancer when I was a senior in high school, and so when I was going down to LDS Hospital, where Dr. Charles Smart was treating me, and they were treating me for radiation for cancer, radiation therapy for the cancer that I had in my shoulder. I had this girlfriend go with me, and she was awesome. She was fun. She was wonderful. Her name was Dixie, and she took me while we were down there one time. She took me to the visitor center at Temple Square, and I absolutely loved going there. I thought it was so cool to learn more about my religion and see and understand more what was going on. But she took me into a room, and there was a movie called The First Vision. And it was Stuart Peterson playing the part of Joseph Smith, reading the part in the New Testament, if any of you lack wisdom, ask of God, and he will give you liberally, and upbraideth not. So when Joseph, Stuart Peterson depicted Joseph, a young farm boy, young, maybe 14 years old, and he was reading in the Bible about, if any of you lack wisdom, ask God, pray, and he'll answer your prayers. So I thought that was cool. I went down and sat down in that movie, and I was watching it, and then he went out and he saw what was depicted. He saw God the Father and Jesus Christ, and he was told to join none of the churches because they were not true, but that he would understand the truth, and the truth would be given to him later. But it had a huge effect on me. That movie, that short film, had a huge, powerful effect on me. So, and I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know it was the Spirit of the Holy Ghost bearing witness to me that Joseph was a prophet, and that he did see that vision of God the Father and his Son Jesus Christ. So I'd go back home, and then every time I'd come back down to Salt Lake, it's like I had to see that movie again. I would stop at the visitor center all the time, and I'd look at the different things at the visitor center, and they were all neat and cool and everything. And I saw several things, but I kept going back to that movie by myself and sitting there and watching the first vision of God the Father and his Son Jesus Christ appearing to Joseph Smith. I later had the opportunity to meet Stuart Peterson at a wrestling match up in Evanston, Wyoming, and but he did the video. Let's see. I can't remember. He's done several. He did The Red Fern Grows, and he did Against a Crooked Sky. He is also in some of the Temple films. But anyway, it's just really impacted me, and I didn't know why. I didn't know what that impact was. I didn't understand that it was the Spirit of the Holy Ghost bearing witness to me that Joseph was the prophet, and that did happen to this young man. So it didn't even hit me until even after my mission. It was just interesting. Sometimes things come slowly to me, but when they come, I finally get them, and they stay pretty well. But so at that point, I was like very impressed that Dixie would take me to the visitor center. She got me reading the Book of Mormon, and she helped me to understand that Joseph was a prophet, and that he had restored Jesus Christ, true church, here upon the earth. So I am really glad to be a member of that church.